Hey, Solo Leveling fans, Chris Bolts coming in with another video on Solo Leveling, and as you can see from the title of this article, Fandom Wire, thank you very much for this article, Fandom Wire. Solo Leveling beats the big three. Even One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach don't have this unique Crunchyroll record. Now, what record could they possibly be talking about here? But before I get into the content, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications to this video. And if you want to be notified on other videos like this one, and if you watch this video all the way to the end, I really do appreciate your support. Now, the record in question here actually is a really unique one, because if you guys remember a couple of days ago, I made a video in regards to this article here from Anime by the Numbers and why anime is missing from the Nielsen ratings. And specifically, they were talking about one type of anime in particular, and that was Dandadan. Now, according to the Nielsen ratings, Dandadan was the most watched anime in the United States that season, with 2.6 million unique viewers. And I thought that was pretty suspect, because Dandadan, although it is a really great anime, it pales in comparison to the popularity of other such anime, specifically in this particular case, Solo Leveling. And according to this particular article right here, Solo Leveling actually became the most watched, ranked #1 anime for Crunchyroll as of March 2025. And of course, we know that Crunchyroll had, during its anime awards a month ago or so, this anime won so many awards, especially the coveted Anime of the Year award. And of course, that caused all kinds of controversy and everything like that. But to me, I'm like, it's not a surprise that Solo Leveling won that award, because it happens to be the most popular anime that was watched, and Sony revealed in one of their reports that is by a long shot. And if we go over here and look at the rankings here, the ratings that Solo Leveling have, just look at that number right there. 813,400 people, 813,439 to be exact, ranked Solo Leveling. And of course, it goes all the way from 1 all the way up to 5. Most people liked it. Well, there's some middlings here and there on other ones. Although, look at this math right here. How does this not add up to 100%? You got 96% here, 3%, and then 4% right here. That actually adds up to just over 103%. I don't know how that works, but hey, I digress. I didn't do too well in math when I was in grade school or in college. But as you can see right here, you see that 813 people, so at least 813,000 people watched Solo Leveling. That's quite a big number. And then if you go over here and look at Dandadan, which is also on Crunchyroll, you see that they only averaged about 194,000. So, and this, of course, this is only in terms of rating, people who actually took the time to come in here and click on that particular rating to go ahead and give it its own special rating. So if we just even estimate that this is just a 10% of the total viewers who are watching this, that's at least 8 million people who watched Solo Leveling on Crunchyroll, compared to 1.94 million people who watched Dandadan on Crunchyroll. And of course, if you combine that with the 2.6 million views over on Netflix, it still pales in comparison to what the number of people who watched Solo Leveling. So that is actually really cool on the part of Solo Leveling here. And this right here, by the way, is the report from Sony that actually went on ahead and provided that information. Now, personally, I looked through this and I couldn't find the information right. Actually, here it is, right here. Ranked #1 in Crunchyroll view count history as the end of March of 2025. So that still means a lot of people is still watching Solo Leveling, which is a real big surprising feat. Now you guys know that I do have a change.org petition where I am trying to get people to sign it to go ahead and urge Sony to go ahead and get a third season rather for Solo Leveling. I'm currently at 17 supporters, but I would like to still certainly go ahead and get that done. Now, no doubt Sony is probably looking at this information right here and saying, you know what, we need to go ahead and go in there and do that. But as of this moment, there still is no confirmation of there being a season 3. So why don't you guys go ahead and help me out? Come over here, sign my change.org. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go in there and click on it. I'll leave a link to the petition in my description. Just go on there and just say, hey, I support going in there and support Sony, A1 Studio, and Crunchyroll coming up with a 3rd season for Solo Leveling 3. So that's a really cool feat that Solo Leveling has accomplished here, beating out One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto, all 3 series that have been around for more than 10 years. I mean, we're approaching what, 26 years of One Piece. Bleach just had its revival with 1,000-Year Blood War, and Naruto, which is currently going into Boruto, which frankly I find to be a lot more boring than Naruto, not as interesting as Naruto. But Solo Leveling here, with just 2 years, has done what neither of these could do, despite being around for a much longer period of time. So congratulations to Solo Leveling Season 3, or I said Solo Leveling Season 3. Look at me getting ahead of myself. Congratulations to Solo Leveling for accomplishing another feat. Hopefully this will lead to us getting a 3rd season of Solo Leveling and gets notching another feat and putting it under its belt. Let me know what you guys think. And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, this is Chris Bolt signing off, and I will catch you guys in the next episode or video. You take it easy.